women be pastors? All right. Again, I'm your host, Tammy, and here's Dana, your host also.
All right.
Let's go.
So in order for us to make sure we break all the ice here, let's just say this, for example. We got a couple questions. We got 8 questions here. I'm going to ask my wife, and she's going to answer them. I'm going to try not to interrupt. I'm going to make sure she's good to go, and she's going to be herself to make sure that and I'm be myself too, so that therefore you can understand, and hopefully we're clear enough, you guys can tune in and understand exactly where we're going with this, okay? So the first question is, honey, should women be pastors?
All right. Should women be pastors? No. Short answer, no. It is not. It is not even should women be pastors. It's not my opinion. It's not my opinion, and it's not your opinion. It's not our opinion.
Okay.
The church belongs to God, and everything has to be done by God, for God, the way God wanted. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. It don't change. So should women be pastors? Should be coming from the Bible. And what does the Bible say? The Bible says no. No matter what nobody else thinks,
correct,
or feels, or whatever time we living in, Bible say no.
It says no. Okay. So the next question with that, okay, as a woman, how do you personally feel about women pastoring this day?
Oh, well, I feel like we have transitioned to, feminism is all up in the church.
Say feminism, y'all.
Yeah. Feminism is all up in today's church. And we acting like God signed off and said we can do it. Well, I personally am seeing all this happen. I'm watching TD Jakes done loosed all of y'all to be divorced, strong women running your own house. I don't need a man. And that is coming to the church. I don't need a man. And that's why you running the church. That's what.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, so why do you feel this way about it though?
Why do I feel this way? Because of statistically, I am watching over time how women have transitioned. I understand men have been terrible.
Really?
Men have been terrible. They've been terrible in the past.
Okay, so you think because of that, you said men been terrible in the past. You think the woman is the answer?
No, I didn't say that was the
answer. Okay, I'm just asking. Okay.
I'm not saying that answer.
Right.
I'm just saying that because men have been terrible in the past, there's a lot of resentment going on.
Resentment who?
Where it's making women become feminists because the resentment. If you mishandle us, we're going to feel oppressed. We're going to resent that, and we are ready to get you back.
You said
that's what's going on.
You just said, I'm just quote unquote what you just said. You said that the woman will feel oppressed because of the past they went through. So let me ask you this: oppression is such a strong word, right? So you really think that men have really oppressed women in this day and time in society, all around in churches, or what?
No, we're not in a time of oppression right now.
Okay.
But it's still happening with certain people. But overall, it's not a time of oppression right now.
So,
but because it has been going on for so long, when you oppress somebody for so long, and you don't handle them properly, they are going to try to fight back.
Okay.
Women have been mishandled.
So can I say this though? I heard you said women are mishandled here in America. Are you talking about up under the church umbrella or outside of society? Also?
Well, like I said, feminism has made its way into the church.
Okay.
Because underlying of all of these things is these bad relationships with men.
Because, and I heard you, I'm just repeating back what you said, these bad relationships with men before in the past.
Yeah.
And so today, you feel that women are standing up.
Yeah.
Now you're not a feminist. You're saying basically because you're saying the reason why.
Yeah, I'm saying I understand it.
You understand it.
I understand it. Because they can't find a man that's been able to be trustworthy. You know, I mean, like I let you lead this house and thank God you did the right thing. Because I probably would have took that other road also.
But you do know that you don't let your husband lead anything.
No, it's not letting you lead. It's about when a person shows that they are capable of doing the job and doing it well, you feel at ease. You don't feel like you gotta jump in to save the family.
And
That's what happens.
When I was saying that basically you let the person lead, I don't think necessarily you let the person lead. If a person's a leader, it happens.
No, this is okay.
Go ahead.
I should have said it like this. Not about letting you lead. It's that I trust your leadership.
Okay.
I'm able to trust the leadership.
Okay.
Because if you prove to me, and I know I'm speaking for all women, a lot of women everywhere, because women are not dumb. We're very smart.
No.
We're very observant. We watch everything that men do,
That's right.
and we're like, okay, you earn your leadership with us. A good woman, a strong woman, you earned your leadership with us. We trust you, and then we allow you to. If we don't trust it, we are very like, okay, no, I can't let him lead me. That is really the truth. I mean, that's really what happens. You don't want anybody leading you.
But you said something earlier, and I heard you say it.
Yeah.
It's good. But you said something earlier. There's an order that God has. So he has man, and then he has the woman, right? Because God, man, then the woman.
True, yes.
And then you basically just said that you let someone lead them because you trust their leadership.
Yes.
But in God's authority, he has a man is naturally supposed to lead the household.
Yes.
Or even in church or whatever he's a part of.
Yes.
He should be leader. Is that what you believe? What you're saying?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They're supposed to lead.
Okay. But
I told you they mishandled.
They mishandled. Now you said mishandled. Okay. So I'm just tracking.
Mishandled, didn't do it right.
Because there could be someone out there that's going to tune in. They heard that. They don't understand. The reason why I'm repeating this back, because I want people to know out there that guess what? Look, me and wife, we don't have no problem, but she is correct when you said that you got to have trust in the person's leadership. Even though we understand God put, man is a certain order. That's fine and dandy. But also, too, you got to do your part as a man to know. You got to act like man. You got to stand up and do that. But let's get to the next question here. Yeah. You got anything else you want to answer that?
No.
Okay. No. Sure. As a woman, do you need a man to cover you?
As a woman, do I need a man to cover me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And why?
Because God created us to be covered.
When you say cover, what does that mean?
What does covered mean?
Yeah.
Covered means protected. Women, we were not made to ourselves. Men were not made to themselves.
Okay.
Men are to be a covering and a protection for us. They are our protectors. We need them.
We need them. Okay. All right. So is there anything else more men do besides just being protectors?
They do a lot more. But this ain't the show for that.
Okay. All right. So that ain't the show.
We do a lot more. We'll go down a whole nother rabbit hole about the value of a man.
No. I don't want to talk about. I'm talking about covering. That's all I'm saying. That's a whole nother topic. Yeah, I know. I got you. But no, I wasn't saying that though. I was saying, is there any other thing that a man does when you say cover? What does he do? You said protection. Which is true. Is there anything else? That's it, or anything else?
Do you want me to describe covering?
No. Is there any other thing? And if you don't, that's fine. We're live. We good. I'm just saying. Okay. We move to the next question then.
Yeah.
How can man? I'm asking you this as a woman. How can men become an ally and advocate for women in ministry?
How can men become an ally and an advocate for women in ministry? Well, I like that question. Men should be allies for women because they should be the ones to. How can they do that? Is by listening, knowing
listen,
how. The Bible says to know.
Excellent.
You have to know her. When you know a woman is concerned about certain things, and you incorporate those things she's concerned about, or when you listen and hear where her heart is and you incorporate it into the whole work, or even when you validate that she's right about something and she's bringing wisdom to the table, that's how you're becoming an advocate. The Bible says that we will have the desire to lead. We're going to have a desire to lead, but how will you become an advocate and how you don't make room for the devil is that you you say, okay, I know she's gonna have a desire to lead, but I'm going to let her help me because her job is to help me, and I'm not going to suppress her and oppress her. I'm going to take the wisdom that she gives me, and I'm going to use it as women they really be wanting to be validated that, oh, I'm bringing something to the table.
Okay.
Once we get oppressed and we're like, oh, somebody shut us down, we like, well, I'll take the whole thing then. We be like that. And I'm not speaking it for me. I'm speaking for other women. I know that is what they're looking for, that to be said. They want to hear that, But I thank God that I've come full circle to know that when you got a good leader who listens to you, you don't have to feel like you're oppressed. That's not your situation. That's not my situation. I'm not being oppressed. I want to be led. I want to be led by someone. And there is nothing like the leadership that God has supplied for us. Not, somebody probably want me to say, there's nothing like the leadership of a man, And I'm so oppressed and I need him to tell him what to do. No, I'm just as intelligent. But the greatest thing that I can do is say, God is right. Point blank, there's no discussion. And I'm not trying to go outside of that.
Okay. She's trying to keep it a certain way, but I got to just say one thing, and I'm going to get back to her.
Yeah.
Listen, all I know is this. In order for you to be an ally, and I love what you said. You said you got to listen, and you got to also basically bring them along beside you. And guess what? Me as an individual person, I know that I don't struggle with knowing who I am in God. I think a lot of times men, they struggle with who they are, and then when they bring what they got to the forefront, they don't feel like it's enough sometimes. But they forget you got to help me. Your helpmate, she helps you. And I think it'd be better if both, if the man's lead, you let him lead because you respect him, trust him, that's fine and dandy. But I think if the man understands how it goes into that value part of a woman too, which is a whole nother topic. But I just got to bring this point out because you do got to see that they're worth something to help you as a man. And the way you just, compliment, that woman is you tell her thank you and get her involved. That don't mean that she's the leader. You just get her involved and you listen to what she brings because a lot of times, a lot of stuff we don't know. I don't know everything as a man. I'd be the first one to say that. Some stuff that God give her or stuff she can bring to help the ministry grow together, So it's never, as a man, you should never oppress someone by saying, well, you're not worth anything. You're worth nothing. You just at home just to have babies. And this is my baby. This is my ministry. And that's how a lot of ministries sometimes become, I say with their legs chopped off. Yeah, they got a woman. They call her first lady and all this stuff. But that woman ain't even supporting. She's there, but she's not there, physically in presence of being able to help because that man saying, I can lead. I don't need you behind closed doors, So, So I just want to just say that. Anything else you want to add there? Huh?
No.
Okay. So, number 5. Do you feel like a woman should defend her place in ministry?
Do I feel like a woman should defend her place in ministry? She shouldn't have to.
She said she shouldn't have to. That's good.
But a lot of times.
Excellent.
Say it.
A lot of times, I understand why they do. Because when we already know that most of what's going on in church won't be nothing if you don't have the pocketbook there. If you don't got the money, the women giving the most money, doing the most work, cleaning, doing all this administrative stuff to make everything beautiful. So a man can come up and talk for 2 hours or an hour.
They talk for how long?
They can come up and talk for an hour.
Talk for an hour.
That's all they're doing is talking. Most of the time, it's the women that are doing wonderful things, in ministry, and they shouldn't have. That's why they feel they have to defend themselves, and it's very sad.
That's why I asked the question.
That's
right.
very sad that they got to defend themselves.
Yeah.
I think that's why we're in an uproar. But should women be pastors?
That's the question.
By God, no.
No.
No matter how much bad is going on, God has not changed his word.
That's right.
A lot of people have messed up.
That's right.
What it was originally intended. intended by God.
I'm glad you said that because it was set up a certain way for women not to have to worry about being oppressed. It was originally set up that way.
Yes.
So oppression came because how they was mishandled.
Yes.
So I definitely understand what she's saying. And the reason why, we do what we do here in D&T's Lemonade is to open up these things that people don't talk about, whether it's bitter or sweet. Some things people can handle, some stuff, the elephant in the room that's so bitter people don't want to deal with it. But we're not gonna not do that here.
Yeah.
That's why we open this topic up. Because should women be pastors? No, they shouldn't. Yeah. But we're hopefully, when I ask her these questions, that you all see that we're trying to not necessarily step on toes, but we're trying to get down to the meat and potatoes so people can understand this stuff is real. Like this is, we're not just regular people. We're people, but we have came across people and we know what we talk about in ministry and stuff too.
Yeah.
So because we do this.
And so like most people think that when you say women should be pastors, then it's like, oh, here we go with you being misogynistic.
Oh, yeah.
You hate women. You're a woman that hates women. You don't want women to be advancing in their gifts, and women are not good enough. That's what they expect to hear you say. And then they want you to do this thing. After that, they're waiting for you to say women should be in the kitchen cooking and having babies. I done had 5 babies, but I still have a wonderful career, and I understand what it is to be sort of quote unquote the modern woman. But that's why I want to be able to say that not only am I a woman who understands modern things, I'm not oppressed, but I still agree with the Bible when it comes to this topic. God is not changed. He is supreme ruler of all.
That's
no
right.
matter how much we advance in the world.
That's right.